There you go, get him. There he goes, running. Running. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, boy. Get him. He's caught in that tree. Oh, he got him. Get him, boy. Get him.
You know what time it is.
In this episode of Get 'em Greg Fishing, I'm going to explore the creation of the Great Falls Nitrolee Whitewater Rafting Center through original videos as well as sampled audio and video files I found on the internet. In this first sequence of videos, it shows what the river and coffer dam originally looked like prior to the start of construction. This is a working mock-up model of the paperclip channel as well as the main channel of the project. As this video goes forward, you will see a time lapse of Duke Energy's construction progression of the first phase, which officially opened in March of 2023. I hope you enjoy.
It is almost that time to jump into the water, and now there's a new spot to do so. Duke Energy unveiled its nearly decade-long enhancement project on the Great Falls Reservoir this morning.
This is an opportunity to kind of reignite that connection back between the Great Falls community and the river. And this Whitewater is a very exciting opportunity. I think that's going to drive a lot of tourists here. And I think there's also opportunities for us to help revitalize parts of the town of Great Falls. There is plans for a visitor center.
This river is a monster, okay? From a construction standpoint, this is going to be what drives our schedule because you can't stop the river. All you can do is get out of its way.
So that Fishing Creek is where the Nitrolee access is being constructed, and that's how people they'll come down Fishing Creek, they'll turn to the left and come over here, and the safe motor bypass will be right there.
You have a parking lot that's about 100 spaces.
It won't be just outdoor recreation, not just whitewater recreation, but there will be bringing many other things, including the history and the interpretation of Mount Gilbert Armory and Arsenal at the state park. We've got many layers of Native American history here and just a lot of connections to national history. So I think that the whole historic aspects of this is going to be a really great thing too.
And then over there is the ramp that goes down to the launch ramp, which will connect to Fishing Creek, where people will launch their canoes, kayaks, rubber rafts, what have you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first launch in the history of the brand new Whitewater here in Great Falls. Make some noise! And you need to help me count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they're coming through, and me and the mayor are gonna hop on the back of one of them and come on down. On the count, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is going to be great. Starting Saturday, March 18th, kayakers and water lovers alike can spend time in the newly finished Great Falls Reservoir. With Duke Energy's enhancement project complete, water now flows through 2 river channels for the first time since 1907. After renewing its license in 2015, Duke Energy project managers say the $80 million construction took more than 5 years to complete.
When the project was originally built, the diversion dams were put there to channel the water to the hydro station to produce electricity. So those diversion dams kept water out of the channels.
The project created flow release structures that provide water to those channels now. Officials say this will improve aquatic habitat and water quality, as well as bring tourism to Chester and Lancaster County.
What we see coming is economic development for Chester County. along with the other economic development we already have. This is going to make Chester County a place that people want to live, and particularly in the Great Falls area.
There are now 2 release points for flow in the 7 square mile area. The long bypass river used for improving aquatic habitat downstream as well as recreational flow, and the short bypass river will be used to provide a safe access into the river for boaters. The project also enables beginner and advanced boaters to ride Class 2 to Class 4 rapid flows.
We've wrestled with this for years, conceptually and through the design phase, and then through the construction phase. I mean, it's very challenging construction-wise, but through all of that, it's really all still conceptual. It's dry, it's interesting, we're trying to get it all right, but until the water hits it, you don't know what it is, and it's truly amazing.
With the completion of the Visitor Center in downtown Great Falls, which hopefully will be very soon, we'll get started on it very soon, there will be a place where people can learn about the more than 200 years of history in this area.
So we're here to celebrate the dedication of this project today. If you think back nearly 120 years ago, this Duke Energy dammed up 2 river channels to create Great Falls Lake, which is now going to be returning water back through those channels for recreation and habitat. But certainly, the beauty visitors will experience in this project is only matched by the architectural and engineering masterpiece of this project. It's really quite a feat when you step back and look at the overall accomplishments of the project team and the visionaries that all had input into this project.
There have been test runs where people have actually done the kayaks?
Oh yes, we have had several test runs of the channels that we have constructed, and actually groups have gone on down the river into the parts of the river that were dry before, and so there's some video out there on the web. You may have seen it. Okay. But people are already starting to get into the river and run it.
Right. So what's the timeline on the completion of the SBR? Because I know that hasn't been finished yet.
The works that I was responsible for have been finished.
Okay.
What they're working on is the access, and that's because they had to build a trail on the far side of the river. And actually, it's a pretty significant undertaking. That, if you remember, the far side of the river at that point is pretty vertical.
Yeah.
So they've been building a trail. They're going to be done with that, I think, about the end of April. Okay. And at that point, they'll be able to safely access.
Before you leave, be sure to check out our description page below. This page gives you a brief description of the video you are currently watching, along with the fishing gear we used during the filming of this video. Click onto the Show More link to view all of this information. In upcoming episodes, we'll begin a new segment where we test out products that are sent to us. If you would like your product to be featured on one of our upcoming episodes, our contact and shipping information is also included on this page. I want to thank you for watching our videos, and if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our channel to get notifications as to when our new videos are available. Meanwhile, here are a few more videos that I think you